What's up, ugly-ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass. Now on today's video, we got a Power Legacy video. And I know I've been kind of out of the loop with these individual videos for a little minute, but I am back, ugly ass nigga. Now, in this video, I'm going to basically be coming up with a new theory of mine of what's the reasoning for Tariq St. Patrick coming to Chicago, and it was, you know, kind of acting a little weird. Like he was definitely kind of acting weird, like almost as if he was hiding something, right? Particularly in the with the scene that we are seeing right now on screen. Like, you know, 100% he was holding something back. So in this particular video, I'm going to be breaking down the possibilities of things that could be taking place, and a couple of other things that will be explained, that, like, for instance, why didn't Braden show up with him when he made it to Chicago? So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this. Now, as I said, at the end of the finale of Force, of course, we know Tariq St. Patrick showed up and saved his Uncle Tommy, but afterwards he was acting very weird. It's like he was almost as if he was holding something, right? Like it was some kind of, you know, hidden agenda that he had that he wasn't planning to reveal as of yet, right? And remember how I always talked about how Tommy is always gullible when it comes to people that he loves and he's close with. Now, I do think he's fully aware of who Tariq is. I mean, shit, he killed his own father, allegedly. So he's like, you know, he got his cues. He's on his P's and Q's when it comes to him. But at the same time, he could let his guard, right? And then another big problem, what people was wondering was, what in the hell happened to Braden Weston, right? Because a lot of people was anticipating seeing him to come along with Tariq, and he ended up not coming. But here's the thing. We now know, thanks to The Crew Has It, that, you know, he was supposed to have came with him according to the original script. Like we literally have confirmation for that here.
All right, obviously you saw the episode. Braden was not in the episode, and I will tell you this right now. I was in the episode. I get called by Christy Lofton. I get called by a couple other unnamed people. Braden and Tariq are in the episode. This is crazy. They're in Chicago.
So as you just heard him say, he was originally in the episode. However, for some odd reason, we don't really know for certain what it is, but he was taken out of the episode 24 hours later, as he said, right? So the question is, why? I have a very interesting idea of how. Now, shout out to Power, Universal Power. I was looking at one of his videos, and I saw that he has close to the same theory that I have. It's a little different, but close to the same theory. I want to go ahead and give him his shout out, because I don't want niggas thinking, oh, you stole that from Universal Power. Actually, I've been had this in the back burner, but you know, I'm just now getting around to it. But I don't want ugly ass niggas to say that, so I am well aware he kind of said the same thing, so I want to go ahead and give him his flowers for that. Now, what if, because if y'all remember, in the beginning, I had Braden Weston dying. That should let y'all know there that I had this in the back burner, because I made a death prediction video about the deaths for Power Force, the final season, and I had Braden Weston on it, people. If you remember, go back and take a look at that video of my death predictions, early death predictions for Power Force. This is way before the first episode aired. This was probably shortly after we got the trailer. I had Braden Weston on my death predictions list. So that should let you know there that kind of was leaning towards that. The only difference is I was thinking maybe we was gonna see it enforced, but it seems like they're gonna kind of go with the famous death of Raising Kanan season 4 style of death with Braden. It's gonna suck kind of if that does turn out to be the case, but I kind of think that's where they're leaning, people, and we got some good reason why. Like we also seen another interview of Gianni where he was on some guy's podcast, and he basically told them he wasn't in Legacy. And when I first showed this to the channel, most of y'all, especially the niggas like DeMarcus, was it DeMarcus or is it other? It may have been supporting like somebody was able to tell was saying that Gianni was just trolling, right? I said I don't know. That looked pretty authentic, and it turns out it looks like 100% this is the truth. Now, they still could be pulling our. However, it looks like to me that Braden might be dead, people. And how our legacy would start is he's already dead. But I'm going to go get into that a little deeper very shortly. So something else I want to bring up is you guys see the thumbnail, right? You see Elisa Marie in the thumbnail. So that should give you guys your hint of where I'm going there. So as we know, I always felt like the end of Tommy is going to have something to do with the Italians. Like they kind of foreshadowed this in episode 13 of the original Power.
Like, you won't say, but I know.
No, kid, I get it if you feel some type of way about me. But whether I did it or not, it don't matter. But if you want to come and see me about it someday, I'll understand.
So, as you saw, Elisa Marie absolutely knows that it was indeed Tommy who killed him. Even at a young age, she wasn't so naive that, she couldn't figure it out that he was the one who did it. And as you just heard Tommy say, if she, wants to, if she, feels some type of way about it and she wants to see him about it someday, he'll understand. Well, guess what? That day has finally come, because during this time period, this was, according to Power's timeline, this was at least 5 to 6 years ago. So Elisa Marie should be anywhere between 15 at the youngest and 18 at the oldest, I would say, right now. So she's absolutely old enough to come up, maybe now she's starting to miss her father and she's having second thoughts about it. She possibly have joined the mob or anything, And of course, her auntie, is who she is being raised by, is probably going to be, teaching her and mentoring her. And now she might now become a motherfucker. We just never know. And we know who they're affiliated with. This is the head of the Savallo mob, Uncle Carlo, who I hope we get to see, who I hope we get to see in Power Legacy, because in season 6, when they first revealed him, I was kind of hyped. I was like, okay, who is this motherfucker? Tommy recognized him, knew who he was. I was like, all right. And then, of course, he didn't even get to do anything. We didn't see nothing from him. So it kind of was a letdown, but we might just get it in Power Legacy, right? So now moving along, we're going to get to how did all of this occur, because in case you haven't figured it out yet, I believe 100% it was none other than the Italian mob who killed Famous. I said Famous. Braden, sorry. And after that happened, they probably, Uncle Carlo and the rest of them probably threatened Tariq. Like, killing Braden was probably a warning. And then they were like, look, we're going to go after every last member of your family, including your mother and sister, if you don't deliver us Tommy Egan. Now, UglyAzzNiggas was probably like, why all of a sudden did they come up with this and start to all of a sudden, come after Tommy? Well, we gotta remember Vic Flynn. I believe 100% Vic Flynn is gonna have some tie with the Italian mob that's in New York. Why do we know this?
Back and let the fucking Albanians take everything the Irish have built up all these years, are you? Talking about the fucking Flynn legacy here.
I know what the fuck we're talking about, Jimmy. We don't have the men. I'm working another angle to get rid of Egan. I need some time.
We do have the men. Put the word out. Got a bunch of players from Milwaukee and New York to help.
So, as you just heard, I forget this guy's name, but it don't really matter. Him say they have players in Milwaukee and New York. So there you have it. They're confirming that he has ties to the Italians in New York. Now, we know that the Savallo mob has been looking for Tommy for quite a while. However, they probably stopped pursuing him after they heard he died, on the news. But to figure out that he didn't die and he's alive and well in Chicago, that might make them pay a visit, because they're probably still upset about Elisa Marie could end up her having a change of thought about her father and be like she now wants the person to pay for it, but they don't know where Tommy is. And I could see Auntie Delores saying, what about your friend Tariq? He has to know where Tommy is. He knew where he was at the first time. And like I said, they go after Tariq. They end up killing Braden. So Braden is no longer with us. And they issued the warning. And that is the reason why it shows up in Chicago, people. Now, of course, obviously we know Tommy called him. Because you remember, a lot of us were wondering, damn, why in the hell would Tariq show up for Tommy after Tommy just got through telling Tariq this not his war? Remember in episode 309 of season 3 of book 2, he told Tariq this isn't his war and didn't help him with his, but he had the nerve to call and ask for help Tariq to come and help him with his war. A lot of people, that's part of the reason a lot of people thought Tariq wasn't coming to Chicago, because they felt like it didn't make sense for him to come and help Tommy after he left him hanging with his beef that he had with Noma and the Tejadas, right? But now it's starting to make sense, right? And then let's go ahead and take a look at another scene. This is the weirdest part of the scene of what makes you think, hey, damn, what, he was acting weird, and this stuff really do make sense now.
Pops, man. Exactly how you feel. Appreciate that, man. This shit is my fault. I heard you lost your pops too. Yeah, I did. Shit is just fucked up. Just like, who the fuck do I even belong to? Now I feel like a fucking orphan or some shit. Shit, you're gonna have to take care of yourself pretty quickly, right?
Now, I want to stop it really fast here. I know I kind of cut it because for editing, for copyright purposes, I can't just let the entire clip just play. So I kind of did some editing to cut it a little bit. But on your free time, you go ahead and take another look at this scene and pay attention to Tariq's reaction once D-Mac said orphan. Because if you can remember, people, now that Tariq helped Tommy take out Joe Proctor, Elisa Marie here is now an orphan as well, to a degree, right? Like, of course, she has her auntie taking care of her, but she no longer have any living parents, just like D-Mac. So that kind of hit home for Tariq. He like, damn, he's the same as her now. But hey, ugly ass niggas will probably think I'm reaching.
I guess I'm not all the way alone. Shit, I got Tommy.
There's another thing. Look at his reaction once D-Mac said, I got Tommy. You saw Tariq's reaction to that? I believe that's guilt. His reaction there is guilt because he knows he's there to betray him. It's like, damn, bro, that's all D-Mac got, and I'm about to betray him. But at the same time, he's thinking it's either Tommy or my mother, and we know, as Tariq told us in book 2, he's always going to choose her first.
We got each other. You're gonna need somebody to look out for him too, especially now since he becoming a dad. Yeah, you gotta see that little motherfucker that Tommy gonna bring up. Man, that little guy gonna be tougher than all of us. He gonna take over the world with this motherfucker. He building an army, all type of shit. We gonna really be unstoppable.
Look at his face, people. Like, seriously. He's not even paying attention to him. He's zoned out as if he's disgusted about what he's saying. So this is the thing. He's probably thinking, damn, I really got to do this, and now this man got a baby on the way. Like, this guilt is eating him up. At the same time, Tariq has become so cold that he's capable of doing this. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'll make a separate video about this as well, but I think when it's all said and done, I'm gonna just put it out there. Well, I'll save that for the end. But anyways, you can see Tariq, he's not giving a damn about what D-Mac is talking about, really, because he has his own agenda.
Nah, but for real though, Uncle Tommy's been everything to me. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Even that, yeah, I know what you mean, you know, it's kind of crazy. Like, he's definitely helped to some people. This is not normal behavior. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and share. Let's go ahead and take a look at the last encounter with Tariq.
King of Chicago. About to head out soon.
Yeah, I appreciate you showing up for me. Wasn't sure you was gonna with everything that happened between us.
We family. What the fuck we do?
Ghost was my family too.
Uncle Tommy, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't come here to dig up old shit, alright? I came here to help you. Now, you ain't gonna like everything that I do, but I ain't asking you to.
You right, Tariq. You turned out to be a badass motherfucker handling your shit. Now that I am proud of.
You did tell me none of that 1 foot in, 1 foot out shit. But here I am, fully submerged in this shit.
Here you are. Looks good on you.
Fucking I shit. Learn from the best, right?
How's the city treating you back home?
Well, you know the game. She comes with its challenges.
Oh yeah, I know that's right.
She got shaken up around some shit.
There. Now you hear that part. He says shit got shaken up, so need a new partner and shit. Why does he need a new partner? The reason is Braden is dead. And not only is Braden dead, I could possibly see maybe more people part of his organization has been wiped out. Like, what is it that could have happened? Because you seen when he showed up to help Tommy, he showed up with some African guys. So that means he's still working with Chinadu. But it looks like to me, he doesn't have fully control over what's going on because somebody is getting the upper hand on him. And I believe that somebody is 100% the Italian.
Trying to figure it out. You know, by the looks of it, ain't gonna lie, it looks like you got this shit on lock out here.
You know, yeah, I kinda do.
Yeah, but what's the fun in that? You got Miguel and Shanti running around like some worker bees.
I need more than that, but I feel you.
I don't know. Uncle Tommy, I know he loves a fucking challenge. I mean, you told me if you ain't pushing, then you falling. Last time we was on the fucking rooftop.
What you saying?
Come to New York and move your powder with me.
You asking me to leave my woman and everything I built here for?
I ain't asking that at all. Look, what I'm saying is Uncle T doesn't leave no fucking money on the table. You don't provide for your family the best fucking way that you can. From where I'm standing, there's just more money to be made for you, me, and your family if we partnered up. Build your fucking kingdom. I'm saying I'm talking legacy. Uncle T?
I do like the sound of Murray and my kid being on the streets where I grew up.
Exactly.
And see, this is the thing. What I believe is going to happen here, now that we're finally at the end of this video, Tariq is absolutely feeling guilty about what he's doing, but he feels like he's doing what it needs to be done because it's like what said in episode 505 of the original Power. He's just like his father, loyal to your own cause. Remember when he said that? This is no different. So I could see a scenario 100% where one of the two could happen. He sets Tommy up to get killed, or, which I think is more likely, he sends him to jail. So just like Ghost ended up doing to Kanan, Tariq is gonna do it to Tommy. And I think, that's gonna be a way because I don't know. Maybe after the conflict thing goes on with the Italian, something could go terribly wrong. Tommy become dirt sheet. Shit crazy, or any of it, or possibly just going back to New York, he gets arrested because of the charges. But either way, he's gonna do something shady to him, and the reason being it's going to be because of none other than the Italian mafia that's based in New York, people. So pretty much, good people, that's all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. Definitely let me know what you guys are thinking up in the comment section. Could you see a scenario where your boy Tariq is working an angle because he is kind of being extorted, or kind of being held against his will a little bit when it comes to the Italian, and possibly they got his sister and mother somewhere saying, unless you give us Tommy in a certain amount of time or whatever it is, we're going to take them out. Could you see, or could it just be he's working some grimy angle to get himself higher up in the game? Whatever the scenario is, that I believe Tariq absolutely has a hidden agenda. If I had to bet on it, I'm leaning with the Italians. But y'all let me know what y'all think up in the comment section. But like usual, if you're cool with me, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your friends. But until that next video.